which is forbidden nowadays. Although in some hilly districts, still the system is current that one woman has got 5 or 6 husbands. This practice was there even in high circle, that is now forbidden. Devarena sutatpatri kalau pancha vivajjayat. Don't try to imitate Draupadi. That is not allowed in this age. Asamedam davanamam parapaitikam devarena sutatpatti kalau pancha vivajjayat. So, when Draupadi was gained by Arjuna, the 5 Pandavas were in the forest, incognito. So, when they came to their mother in Jubilee's hand, they exclaimed, "Mother, we have got a very nice jewel." So mother said, "All right, my dear sons, enjoy it for all of you." So on the order of mother, they accepted Draupadi as a common wife. But that does not mean she had many sons, only 5 sons. By the 5 husbands, 1 son. That is also under system, not competition that each husband will produce dozens of children. No. So, when the mother understood that her sons were killed, certainly she was very, very unhappy. Mata Sishunang Nidanam Sutana Nisamma Ghoram Paritapamana, lamenting. That is natural. So, Tada Rujat Baspo Korakulaksi, with tears, she was crying, and Tang Santam pacifying. Aha, Kiritamali. Kiritamali is Arjuna. So, they are directly connected with Krishna. Draupadi's another name is Krishna. And still, they had to suffer the material pangs. Not that because one is Krishna conscious, there will be no material suffering. Actually, those who are Krishna conscious, they have no material suffering. Although it appears that they are suffering, they are not suffering. They can accept any so-called suffering and accept it as mercy of Krishna. They never take it as suffering. Tattenu kampa susamikshamana bhunjana evatma kritam vipak. A devotee, when he is in suffering, so-called suffering, he accepts it as the mercy of Krishna. Tattenu kampa. And he rather thanks Krishna that I had to suffer many more times, but you have minimized it, giving me little suffering. So it is your mercy. And if anyone lives on that attitude, everything taken as Krishna's mercy, then he is guaranteed to go back home, back to God. Mukti padesa dayabha. Dayabha means he is going back to home, back to Godhead, is exactly like the inheritance of property by the son. Mukti padesa dayabha. So we should learn from the Pandavas that Krishna was always present with them. Still they had to suffer so much material tribulations. So they were never unhappy. Neither they requested Krishna that, my dear friend Krishna, you are always with us. Still we had to suffer.
We'll skip the Jai Radha Madhava.
Okay.
Because it's late.
No problem.
Shall we skip the Jai Radha Madhava? Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam Daivim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 7, The Killing of Demon Trinavrata. Text 27. 28. 28 doesn't have a purport.
28, 29, 30.
27. Tam ashmanam manyamana atmano gurumattaya gale grihita utsrashtum nashaknod adbhuta arbhakam. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Because of Krishna's weight, Trinavarta considered him to be like a great mountain or a hunk of iron. But because Krishna had caught the demon's neck, the demon was unable to throw him off. He therefore thought of the child as wonderful, since he could neither bear the child nor cast aside the burden. Purport. Trinavarta intended to take Krishna up in the sky and kill him, but Krishna enjoyed the pastime of riding on Trinavarta's body and traveling for a while in the sky. Thus Trinavarta's attempt to kill Krishna failed. While Krishna, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Vigraha, enjoyed this pastime. Now since Trinavarta was falling because of Krishna's heaviness, he wanted to save himself by throwing Krishna off from his neck, but was unable to do so because Krishna held him very tightly. Consequently, this would be the last time for Trinavarta's yogic power. Now he was going to die by the arrangement of Krishna. Text 28. Galagrahana nischishto daityo nirghatalochana avyakta ravo nyapatat sahabalo vyasur vraje. With Krishna grasping him by the throat, Trinavarta choked, unable to make even a sound or even to move his hands and legs. His eyes popping out, the demon lost his life and fell along with the little boy down to the ground of Vraja. Omagyanatimirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshur unmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanavitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. The killing of the demon Trinavrata is the chapter title, and we are reading the pastime of Krishna performing this amazing Leela. Trinavrata, the whirlwind demon, came in the form of a whirlwind. Demons are coming in various shapes and sizes and forms in a big variety, and sent by Kamsa, they are all out to attack Krishna and destroy him. Like we discussed yesterday, Krishna has appeared and Kamsa is unable to kill him, because the prediction is that Krishna will kill Kamsa. But Kamsa, being a demon, is trying to kill Krishna. Figuratively, metaphorically, literally, there are meanings to these things. We are in the material world constantly harassed, and our bhakti is always put to test. Bhaktivinod Thakur has analyzed all these demons as being anarthas, which, if we are Krishna conscious, will be destroyed by Krishna. And I think Trinavrata demon is, I forget what it represents, what anartha he represents. If you see Bhaktivinod Thakur's this thing, I think adolescent, I don't know, I don't remember, but I'm taken by surprise. I'm just reading the shloka today, right now here. But Trinavrata signifies one particular anartha. Pratishta Asha, yeah. Desire for name and fame. Pratishtare Asha Shukarere Vishta Tava Harinam Kevala Kaitava. Mentioned in the Vaishnava K composition by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. That Trinavrata signifies desire for name, fame and glory in a society of Vaishnavas, which is very detrimental to your development of bhakti. So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur has written, Pratishtare Asha Shukarere Vishta. It is a stool of a pig. Tava Harinam Kevala Kaitava. If you are keeping this in your heart and chanting Hare Krishna, your holy name chanting is great cheating. Great cheating. If you're keeping this in your heart and performing devotional service. A lot of us are not really guided properly, deeply, with good understanding of what Krishna consciousness is. So here Krishna is destroying Trinavrata. Of course, we read the description of it. It's very nice. It's amazing. And it's heroic. All the Gopas will get together and glorify Krishna and call him a hero. All that is fine. But what does it signify? it signifies that we are able to destroy our pratishta asha. Then it is victorious. Then we can say that we have achieved something. And it is not something that is so easy to destroy. Pratishta asha means desire for name, fame, position, etc. And you will see even the demigods are not free from it. When the demigods are not free from it. There is a whole thing in all of them going whenever there is a demon who has come up and he is destroying culture and he is misplaced and displaced all the demigods from their positions like Hiranyakashipu, Ravana. And they go and pray to the Lord, Om Sahasra Sirsha Purusha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat Sabhumin Vishwato Vritva Atyatishtattashangulam. In this way they go and pray across the Kshira ocean. Shirodakshai Vishnu responds. And a lot of times he says that I can give you more deeper things than what you're asking for. Temporary relief from this demon so that we can get back to our positions and we can be serving you in our positions. Our positions are very important. They're very attractive. There is Ramba, Kilotama, Menaka dance. There is Soma Rasa and there is a sense of control and the rasa and everything involved and we can't be without it. And that's our devotional service. We like it. And we want to be back doing that. But Krishna is saying, I can give you pure love of God. And it says, you will see that in these conversations, there's no reply from the demigods as such. And Krishna, knowing that they are anukulya, that they are willing to follow his instructions, which is a good point for them, he continues to help them from their material situation. So even the demigods are not so easily free from pratishta asha, desire for name and fame. In Prabhupada's life, you can see that how he was clean and he was not desiring pratishta asha. He's not having any pratishta. In his Leela, you can see that so distinctly. It makes him stand out. And Prabhupada coming to the Western world here and then writing to his godbrothers and saying that the field is very good here. I think that you should come here and we will all preach together and satisfy Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. This is what he wanted us to do. Jointly he wanted us to preach. And I don't want any position. You can be the president. You can be this thing. I will assist. This is his writing and saying this. Because he anticipates that they will be thinking, is there a position that I can get? So he's offering it. He's offering it. And he's saying that you can be the person, the president, this thing, I will assist. So humble. He wrote, and they wrote back saying that, you know, small fish in a big pond and a big fish in a small pond, and all that. And Prabhupada was very disgusted. Very disgusted. That's when he started the International Society for Krishna Consciousness and said, forget it. After he came back successfully in 2-3 years' time, and he had established centers and everything, and he came to Mayapur, they said, we want to talk to you regarding the proposal. And it's very interesting that Prabhupada said, when he was told that they want to talk to you regarding the proposal you made some 2 years back now, Prabhupada's face became a little grave. And then he said, yes, I am willing to talk to them, provided they agree to the fact that there will be a board formed and my disciples will be in that board. Along with my disciples, they also can be there in the board. If they are willing for this, I am ready. Shri Shri Radha Madhava Hari Ki Jai, Shri Shri Gauri Nitai Ki Jai, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadramani Ki Jai, and Srinath Ji Ki Jai. So when Prabhupada said this, they immediately didn't reply. Now that I've become successful, you're saying, yes, I'll be the president. And you be this thing. So Prabhupada just left it. He just left it like that. Before this, I heard that Prabhupada would come to as a grihastha, he would come to the brahmacharis in Gaudiya Math. And he will be very nice to them. You people have given up your life and you're serving full time and you're preaching. Some of the brahmacharis are preaching nicely, young, energetic. He would bring them sandesh. He has made sandesh at home, offered to Radha Govindji, and he brings and gives all of them sandesh. And some of them were cooking and all that. He will tell them, what are you cooking? Why do you use mustard oil? You should cook only in ghee. He would give all this advice. And then he would say that, they would say that, Abhay Babu, you are very good at preaching, you have studied very well and you talk very nicely, so you should preach. So he would say that, no, you have got a saffron cloth and you are brahmachari, you sit and talk on the asan, I will sit down. And when you feel, you speak first, and after you speak, I will give question answers, I will answer. You be the main speaker. It is proper for you to be the main speaker because you are brahmachari, you are in this cloth and like this. And I will sit down there and I will, should not worry about it. I will handle it. Together we will handle. This was the way Prabhupada is. You see, there is a statement, if you don't bother who gets the credit, there is no limit to what you can do for human society. Prabhupada was like that. He just let's all get together and serve Krishna. Why not? Why don't you join me? What's wrong? He was completely on a different plane. But his God brothers were not like that. So also in ISKCON movement, if we don't understand this amazing mood of Prabhupada of service, what does it matter who? The credit goes to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He only formed all these things. He only did all these things. So what are we doing? We just are taking the stuff in. Similarly, in the Krishna consciousness movement, I hope and pray that we will see all the resources are given by Prabhupada. The wonderful idea of how the temple should be, how it should run, how you should worship the deity, how there should be Brahmins doing it, and then the books containing all the philosophy, how you should preach it, how you should live it, how you should bring people inside, what not. Everything, the original source is Prabhupada, crafting the movement and everything. Now, why do people come in between and possess and rule and think it's mine? It's a very interesting, important question to ask. So this question should be asked through our entire leadership. Who is the real owner? And what are you doing? You are just following what the owner has said you should do, and do it in that manner, in a humble way. Then there will be no limit to how much we can do. And this is what Prabhupada wanted us to do. He used the phrase, keeping the Acharya in the center. You should preach and you should conduct all the activities as service to Krishna and offer it sincerely. And in this way, Krishna will bless you. Actually, it's very simple. It's not difficult. It becomes complicated because of, like Prabhupada said, personal ambition. He used the word personal ambition. So there's a lot of lessons to learn from these demons and the killing of the demons. Each one of them is very, very interesting aspect of a conditioned soul and his saga in developing devotional service and love of God for himself. That too in Kali Yuga, that too in an organization like ours. It's invariably the trap that Maya uses so much. Position, recognition, name, fame, all that we take it for ourselves. But actually, We are just in between. We just happen to be heir to the throne. Doesn't mean that you're qualified. On the internet there was a story about how a man is a shilpi. He makes statues and all that. So he made a beautiful statue of Krishna to be used as a deity and sold. It was made in stone, so very heavy. So he hired a donkey, put it on the donkey, tied it up nicely, was standing like that and holding it also. He was moving with the donkey and going to the marketplace. But the donkey was very thrilled, it seems. And what's going on in the head of the donkey is spoken about. Everybody in every village it entered across the thing, everybody bowed down. The donkey was thinking, why are they bowing down to me? It's so nice. Maybe I am somebody, maybe I am important, maybe I am holy, maybe I am spiritual, maybe I am God. Why everywhere I go to, people are bowing down to me? But little did he know that they're not bowing down to you, you idiot. They're bowing down to the deity you're carrying. It's not even installed deity, you're going to sell it. But still they recognize Krishna and his form. So they are bowing down. But the donkey was thinking, it's me they are bowing down to. Right? And in every village, it is this thing, and this is making sounds, whining and all that. And slowly it was getting into its head. Then it reached the marketplace. The deity was taken out from the backside and it was sold. And the donkey was brought back. And then every time it entered the village, the donkey was wondering, why nobody is paying obeisance to me, it seems. And then it was not moving. What is wrong? Why they are not paying obeisances to me? And the owner gave a whack, a serious whack, and let the donkey run for life. The donkey never understood why they are not paying obeisances to me. So sometimes you don't know, you are having an asset which people respect. It's not that you are the one who should take and eat that respect hook, line and sinker for yourself. It's just that you're holding it. It's just that you happen to be there in that position. And it's not that it belongs to you. It's just like the donkey. Just be a humble donkey that you got a chance to carry the deity. Just be a humble donkey, you got a chance to actually render the service in this position. Let me be very humble and do it to the best of my extent. I am a donkey after all. And I'm getting a chance to do this, to carry the deity. Amazing. If I go to Guruvayur, you will see the elephants carry the Lord's golden deity, which is 8 kgs weight, full gold. Very beautiful procession in the night. Not seen such a procession anywhere in the world. 3 elephants caparisoned and all that, and they'll play these beautiful tunes with traditional instruments, and people gather and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Very beautiful, and there are lamps and very nice. Elephant is not thinking that everybody is bowing down to me. The elephant, there's an elephant called Keshavan, who actually was wanting to serve the Lord like this. His idea was very clean, that I will only carry the Lord on my head. I will not go for lumbering, for labor work and all for you to make money out of me. So it seems Keshavan will refuse to go. But you use me any amount for service in the temple, I'll do. And he used to fast on Ekadashi. It's a big movie made of him. It was very amazing. But he's an elephant who, even an elephant has come to know that I am a servant of Krishna and I'm carrying his deity and I have nothing great. But what if human beings become like animals and think that the credit goes to myself? So it's important for us to know that we are traveling in the vehicle made by Prabhupada with great amount of effort. And he led with a vision. Inside that, we should be having the proper etiquette to understand that when I am in a position of leadership, I don't own it. It's not mine. I'm just a custodian of it. And I must do my job very well. In this way, we can avoid pratishta, puja, and all these things happening to us. Very important for us to be in the mood of service. It's not an easy thing at all. It's not at all an easy thing. We take it for granted that simply if we change our cloth and the color of it and put the dhoti like this and wear tilak on your forehead and by lo and behold magic you already become a devotee. No, you have not. And if I get initiated and change my name, I become a devotee, a Vaishnava. No, you're not. It's just the beginning. That's why it's called initiation. You've been initiated. And you have to develop it, you have to cultivate it, you have to become one. That burden is on you. That burden is on you. And if we encourage these type of material propensities and continue living like that, there is no hope. There is work to be done internally. That work should be done using every opportunity you get in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness to enforce, reinforce and rejuvenate our service mood. That's very important for us to know. So, Pratishta Asha, wanting a position. You may have a position as a temple president, you may have a position as a zonal secretary, as a GBC, as a Diksha Guru, as a Siksha Guru, as a preacher, as a Sankirtan leader, as a temple commander, what and what not. But in all of them, you're actually being given an opportunity, a chance that you should not become enamored by and possess it, and thinking you are the one. We have to be very careful. The default condition of the conditioned soul is that he will do it. He will possess it. He will own it. And that's the nature of the conditioned soul. So, we are given all these opportunities to test ourselves and remain free from Pratishta Asha. Because if we have that, according to Bhaktisiddhanta Sri Thakur, your chanting will be not effective. I will end here quickly. This is supposed to be a short Bhagavatam class. Om Tat Sat. Any question or comment?
Asura have their job to disturb the society, and they are also doing their job.
What is their job?
Their job to disturbing the society.
Disturbing the society.
Yeah, their job.
Who gave them the job?
Krishna giving.
No, we didn't give that.
He created a demon.
It's a self-claimed. It's a self-claimed job. There's a difference. Asuras are those. Asuras tad viparyaya. The definition of asura is the devas are anukulya, asura viparita. They will do against the Lord's order. That's the definition of asura. It's not that Krishna gave them the job to be asura. It is they assumed it. In devotional service also, if you assume your own devotional service without the authority from the top, then it's not going to work very well.
Like Vijay, that description, Lord Vishnu wants to fight. That's the reason that Rishi Muni.
Lord Vishnu?
Lord Vishnu wants to fight, and
Yeah,
then
that's only secondary.
secondary. But the Jaya Vijay became like us. He wants to fight. I heard that one. Is that
Yes,
true
it
or
is. But
false? That means in that vision. That means he wants to do those disturbances.
that is different. Not every demon is Jaya and Vijaya. Don't normalize it. Not every demon like Trinavaranta, Bakasura and all of them are not like Jaya Vijaya. Jaya Vijaya pastime is different. Krishna wanted to enjoy Virya Rasa and therefore he did that, fine. But it's not always Jaya Vijaya. You know that? Not in every millennium it is Jaya Vijaya only who create Hiranyakashipu and all that. It's not always like that. So, that also happens. But general definition of asura is one who is against the order of the Lord and does his own thing. Originality, freedom, and I want to do my own thing and all that, you've got to be very careful. It's not that originality and freedom is not there in the Vaishnava tradition. Yes, it is there. And in the way you propagate Krishna consciousness, the way you serve the Lord according to time, place, situation and circumstance, all that people have shown their originality. Prabhupada showed his originality in terms of following the order of the parampara, and at the same time, according to time, place and circumstances, he tweaked the details without changing the principle. And he showed how you can actually preach in this day and age the philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and practice it. That is his contribution. He summed it up and took it from his guru and from many of people in the parampara, and he understood the pulse of it and he did. Right? That is possible. But that does not mean that you should think that because I'm following the order of somebody and I have to do only under the order of somebody, there's no freedom for me. No, there is. There is. So take into consideration these things. Don't change the order of the Lord. Serve within the instructions of Krishna. Don't make a new instruction. Right? Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As per the desire of Premadhatri Mataji, I have executed all her orders.